Great morning, everyone. Today is Monday, November the 27th, 2023. This is the Monday after a long weekend. We had Thanksgiving was on Thursday, Black Friday was Friday, and today is Cyber Monday. Hello, how are you all doing? If this is the first time you're tuning in to the Kimmies Morning Show, I want to formally welcome you here. Welcome. While you're here, now if this is the first time, that means you're not subscribed to the channel. I need you to hit the subscribe button. And while you're hitting the subscribe button, you're already there. Go ahead and turn your notification bell on so you know when we go live or when we post new content from this channel. For those of you all who are returning back, first I'm going to give a shout out to all the paid subscribers on the Kimmies World. I want to first tell you thank you for being a paid subscriber. This is one way you can let me know that you appreciate the content that I am giving, and also this helps you to help me bring better content to you, better quality. So that's one way. So I just want to tell my paid subscribers, thank you so much for becoming a paid subscribers. For those of you all who are watching on YouTube, I want to formally thank you for being here. But I just want to remind you, when you finish watching on YouTube, because I'm telling you, the views are viewing over there. Y'all are really supporting the Kimmies Morning Show. But I need y'all to go ahead and, because I'm not getting a coin from y'all being over there on Facebook. I need y'all to go ahead and subscribe to the channel over here in the YouTube world and YouTube land. Now, I just want to put this disclaimer out. There are several ways that you can support me here in Kimmies World. The first way you can support me is by a paid membership. It's only once a month. Another way you can support me is by doing super chat. So if you look on your live video now, because a lot of people don't even know what this is. If you look on the live video right now, you will see, you should see something at the bottom of the screen. In your chat box is going to be a dollar. It looks like a dollar bill with a dollar sign in the center. That's how you support me as well. You can send me a super chat. Super chat start at whatever you want. You can send $1 super chat. You can send 25 cents, 50 cents, whatever you want to send. And you can also send super stickers. And they start at 99 cents. Everything that you do for Kimmies World is going right back into the channel. There are several things that I am going to purchase for Kimmies World. I'm getting ready to get a soundboard. The last thing I have to get is a camera. Y'all, I ain't got the coin yet. Kimmies World ain't producing nothing. I pay for this service that is streamed through to stream on 2 different platforms using one camera. I pay for this service. So there are a lot of things that I have to pay for to bring Kimmies World to you. And one way you could do it is by Cashapping me. And that goes to Kimmies World. So these are just ways you can support me. And you can also like and share and comment and engage. That's another way. But I need y'all help. I need y'all support. Okay, so we got that out the way. We're going to move on along with the show. How y'all doing this morning? How are y'all doing? Look at here. Let's see how many likes we got. I know y'all like, Lord have mercy. She just want everything from me. Child, I got to ask y'all. Y'all are part of Kimmies World, and I'm putting in work. When I tell you I'm putting in work, I'm putting in work. And if y'all watched the video from yesterday, I went live yesterday evening. My brother, he really believes in my vision and my dream. he bought me a monitor. I have a large monitor on the side of me. So now I don't have to worry about just this camera that's streaming in. I can look at the monitor. I can see your comments. I could do everything from this monitor. So shout out to him. Thank you so much for doing that for me. I really appreciate it. So anyway, who we got in the chat this morning? Let's see who we got here this morning. Child, I know it's hard for y'all to get up because, honey, it was hard for me to get up. Hard. I got up this morning at 4. All right, we got Davita. Y'all know what time Davita got in the chat this morning? I had to tell y'all. Davita was here at 3:24 a.m., y'all. Bright and early. She ready for the Kimmy's morning show. She said, good morning, Kimmy and beautiful people. Great morning to you. All right, we have Fanny in the building. Y'all, Fanny came in out of 8:04 this morning Central Standard Time. She is here. She said, good morning, Kimmy and chat. Great morning to you. And I know we got Danielle. There's Danielle. She's here. She's still here visiting with me. And now she got 3 of her grandkids here. And Caiden is off to school. So, all right. And my parents are actually here today too as well. So anyway, how was you all's Thanksgiving holiday? That's the first thing I want to get into before we really get the show going. How did Thanksgiving go for you all? My Thanksgiving was amazing. My brother came in. So we was missing one of us. Actually, we was missing my other brother that's close in age to me. But everybody else was here. Child, mama cooked some good food. I'm talking about mama dressing. She didn't put too much sage, y'all. She said when she was making that dressing, she would think about me when I said, don't put too much sage. Hold on, y'all, I got a cough. Excuse me. But she said, don't put too much sage in it. Child, she didn't put too much sage. The dressing was dressing. That's not even a word. Y'all, she made dressing. Sweet potato casserole. If you've never had sweet potato casserole, you are asleep, honey. It is so good. It got brown sugar with pecans on top. Child, it's so good. Maybe some of you all, I know we call it sweet potato casserole here, but you know, we're Southern, so y'all may call it sweet potato souffle. That's probably what y'all call it, sweet potato souffle. So, all right. We had greens, y'all. We had green bean casserole. We had turkey, ham. Oh my goodness, macaroni, rolls. I'm pretty sure I'm missing. We had deviled eggs, potato salad, y'all. Child, it was so good, so good. We had sweet potato pie. Mama made a homemade. She made a homemade pound cake, child. Ooh, you talking about something moist? It was so good. Anyway, Fanny said it was great. I know it was, Fanny, because I know you was cooking, child. I would love to know what you cooked. All right, she said, what happened? I went to bed early and woke up in the wee part of the morning and couldn't go back to sleep until about 5. Miss Davida, you sound like my mama. Child, she be waking up 1 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 12. But she don't go back to sleep. All right. Davida said, my Thanksgiving was great. It was great. You know, I was just thankful just to be with loved ones. I was thankful to have both of my parents. You know, it was great. Absolutely great. I was so thankful. So, Davida said, did she put any marshmallows on it? She didn't. She usually put it on there, but child, she wasn't gonna make sweet potato casserole. And I called her. I was like, Mama, did you make the sweet potato casserole? She said, no, I just got sweet potatoes. I was like, sweet potatoes. So she probably didn't have everything for it at the house, but she just threw it together, baby. That junk was good. Cause last year Mama cooked and it wasn't hitting. She said she wasn't feeling good last year. Child, it was hitting this year. So anyway, we're gonna proceed on. That's enough chit chat this morning. We got some topics, y'all. We got some topics to get into this morning. Y'all probably don't even know what's going on, but I'm gonna fill you in because it happened yesterday evening. So we're gonna get into it. Let me go ahead and stop this music, and we gotta sing happy birthday. Y'all know what time it is. It's birthday time. All right. second. All right. So y'all get ready. Carter, you ready? Kay, you ready? Carson, y'all ready to sing happy birthday? All right, let's get into it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear everybody. Happy birthday to you. All right. Today is November 26th, but I cannot. There were 2 birthdays. Actually, it was more than 2, but it's 2 birthdays I want to say happy birthday to. Hold on. Yesterday was November the 26th, and actually, it was Tina Turner's birthday. She was born on November the 26th, but we all know she's gone on and passed. And the next birthday was my daughter. Jazz turned 24 on yesterday. Thank you to everyone who actually sent her a Cashapp. You didn't have to send that much. You could have sent $2 or $4 or anything with the numbers 2, 4 in it. And shout out to, because somebody actually sent her, hold on, because I asked that Jazz last night because someone, I believe it was Latanya Banks. So shout out to Latanya Banks. She actually, and I'm pretty sure she didn't cash at me just for me to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it because that was very thoughtful. Latanya Banks actually cashed at me $10 yesterday, and I thought it was so sweet. It was $4 for Jazz and $6 for Kimmies World. Y'all, that was so sweet. So shout out to her and for anyone else who have cashed at me previously. But I thought that was really sweet because she not only thought about Kimmies World, she thought about Jasmine. And Jasmine, she was just like, wow, that was so sweet. So anyway, so we're going to do today's birthdays. We have Stephanie Sue's birthday. Happy birthday. Sam Goldbach's birthday. Happy birthday. Shawnee O'Neal. Happy birthday. Jimi Hendrix. Happy birthday. Bill Nye. Happy birthday. I can't pronounce those words. Jaleel White. Y'all, that's Steve Urkel. Did I do that? Happy birthday. Carolyn Kennedy. Happy birthday. Bruce Lee. He's gone on, but happy birthday. Black Bear. Happy birthday. Twista. Happy birthday. James Avery from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's Uncle Phil, y'all. Happy birthday. William Finchner. Happy birthday. And Amanda Todd. Happy birthday to you. All right. So let's talk about what happened in Black history on November the 27th. So on November the 27th, oh, wow. On November the 27th, 1997, Buck Leonard actually died. He was an American baseball player who was considered one of the best first basemen in the Negro Leagues. He was among the first Negro leaguers to receive election into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Wow. And we also know it's Jimi Hendrix's birthday. You guys, talking about Jimi Hendrix, I got a little stank comment, and I'm going to talk about it because, hey, anything you do in Kimmie's World, everything is content, honey. So I had a little stinky comment. People, I tell you, some people are so creative. And this morning I actually read it. I said, I'm going to talk about this. I made a short about it. We're going to talk about it. So Mr., I don't know his name. I got time today, y'all. I don't know. His name is Kaffa Ibat 8369. Okay. I posted a reel telling Jimi Hendrix happy birthday. Although he's gone on, he's passed away. But the comment said, does she, I'm going to let y'all read it. Does she now, he meant no, that you're, not your, he missed an apostrophe, R-E, not supposed to celebrate so-called birthdays, especially if they've passed away. She looks like she's being forced to say this. Who forcing me? And if I wasn't as intelligent as I am, I wouldn't been able to read your comment from the beginning. So anyway, he got his little time of fame. I made a whole short. Thank you for that. We're going to proceed on. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is, before we proceed on, let's do this morning inspiration. And we will move forward.
Good morning. I trust that each and every one of you has had a marvelous weekend. It's been an extremely long weekend since Thanksgiving was on Thursday. I hope that you ate in moderation. And of course, this is the beginning of a new work week. But I'd just like to share a couple of positive things with you. In Ecclesiastes, it talks about the preacher there. And the word preacher here has reference to one who spoke for the people. Solomon was the speaker and the writer in the book of Ecclesiastes, and his father David was the king at one time, and Solomon was king at this particular time. He is considered to be the wisest man that ever lived. And the wise man tells us that not get too tied up in the cares and the affairs of this world, because he says, all is vanity, saith the preacher. Vanity is vanity. In other words, everything is going to come to an end. Don't worry about too much about tomorrow. You be concerned about being the best person you can be today. And tomorrow has enough cares that will take care of itself. I hope I've said some things that would encourage you this morning, and you have a very, very blessed day.
Morning's inspiration, 2 Timothy 1:7. For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. King James Version. All right, we are going to proceed on with the show. Thank you for that morning inspiration, morning devotional. The first thing I want to talk about is I was actually on Facebook, I believe it was yesterday, and I came across a post that I would love to share with you all. So I'm going to share my screen. Let me see, let me find out where it is. I'm sorry I'm coughing, y'all. I don't know what's going on. Here we go. All right. So let me make this bigger where you all can see it. Calm down a little bit. Okay, so this was from my childhood friend, Nicole Lee. She actually said, great idea. Keep a blessing bag in your car in case you see someone in need. You can make these up with items for Dollar Tree, such as gloves, thermal socks, beef sticks, crackers, candy bars, toothpaste, toothbrush, wipes, deodorant, snacks, and other items that may help someone who is homeless or in a bad way. It is just a thoughtful, inspiring thing to random acts of kindness. And I thought that was really sweet because we've talked about, I believe it was, it was Wednesday. I believe we talked about homeless people and saying that we all could be in that situation. Sometimes we just a paycheck away from being homeless. Sometimes we just an incident away. You can get sick and be in the hospital and have all these unexpected bills and you can be homeless too. So it's always good to show random acts of kindness, because I firmly believe you reap what you sow. What you put out into this world, it will come back to you tenfold, good or bad. So, and one thing that was left off in that bag was water. They need water. I remember this summer we was at a gas station. It was a homeless man, and he had actually walked from the next town over to where we were, and that had to be plus 20, maybe 30 miles. And it was so hot that day. And my husband offered him like 6 bottles of water, and he gave him a lot of water. And I probably wouldn't have done it because I wasn't thinking that way. I'd be thinking like I'm scared or whatever. But my husband was like, he need water. And so he was absolutely right. That man thanked him. And then it was another lady that had was walking into the store, and she saw that he was sitting outside the store, and he didn't ask for anything. He didn't have a sign or anything. And she walked in the store and she bought him some food, came out and just handed it to him. And I thought that was really sweet. So there are a lot of people out there that never ask for any help. But if you see someone in need, help them, because you never know when it could be you. All right, let's move on. Let's look to see. I tell y'all are in this comment area this morning. Oh, wait a minute. What y'all talking about? Davida said, I'm doing a seafood boil for Christmas dinner. Child, I don't need seafood. I will eat catfish if it's cooked right, like with buttermilk. It doesn't taste fishy or smell fishy or have those little gray veins or something. I eat it then. But other than that, I won't. I don't eat seafood. So, but shout out to y'all. It be looking good though. It really do. Fanny said, Davida, I'm making a gumbo for Christmas. You know, talking about gumbo, I saw on, I think it was Lil Wayne. His chef made a chicken and sausage gumbo. So that would be an alternative for me. But shout out to y'all for gumbo. That sounds good. She said, good morning. Danielle said, good morning, Davida and Fanny. Okay. Pastor Keon and Johnny Gill at his church yesterday for Shani's birthday, and he sung My Mama. What? He sung My Mama at church? Oh, my Lord. Are you for real? Excuse me. Y'all know what's... I got this cough. Wow, he sung My Mama at the church building. Okay. Wow. Nana Banana said, good morning, everyone. He said, good morning, Nana. Good morning, Mom. Passion Lisa said, good morning. Brother Dawes, Brother Dawes called me last night. I got to tell y'all about this. Brother Dawes called me last night, and it was about 8:30. Now, y'all know I go to bed real early. Most times it's like 5:36, 7:30. I'm being real dangerous out there with 7:30. But he called, and I saw his name come across, and I was like, it must be an emergency. But Dawes ain't going to call me. He never called me at night. So I answered. I said, hello. He said, hi, how you doing? Hi. You know, he going to hi, how we doing or whatever. And I told him everybody was asleep. I was asleep. So he still he wanted me to type up this song for church. And I was like, matter of fact, I think I already got it typed up. But I was like, okay, I'll do it or whatever. And then I said, all right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. And I thought I had hung the phone up, y'all. My husband was in the bed. He said, who was that? Nigga. I said, oh, Lord, Brother Dawes, I heard him say it. My husband don't play, y'all. He don't play the radio. But I was like, that's Brother Dawes, baby. That's Brother Dawes. He want me to type it. He said, oh, okay. But I had to throw that out there. Anyway, but how you doing, Brother Dawes? Davida said, good morning, Passion Lisa. She said, oh, this is a good one. She said, I make kits like those and give them away under my charity. I coupon to get the... Wow. I like that. Passion Lisa, would you like to come on my show? One morning we can talk about your foundation, your charity, and actually This is the coupon queen. We can have a little discussion about that, and you can promote your channel as well. So just get with me, send me an email, and we're gonna talk about that. I think that's a great idea. Passion Lisa said, "Hi, Davita, how are you?" All right, check it out for yourself. I'm definitely gonna check that out. Johnny Gill singing the Shiny at Pastor Keon's church. My. Whoa. All right. Brother Dow said, tell Maine it's all good. He said he would have said it himself now. But Dawes don't play by Sister Dawes. Better nobody be calling her no 8 o'clock, 8:30. Anyway, all right. She said, okay, that would be good. Okay, great. So we're gonna move on. Let me make sure I'm on task, y'all. So the first thing I want to talk about, y'all, is this Puff Daddy and Aaron Hall. Have y'all heard about this lawsuit? Have y'all heard about this? Child, I was like, Puff Daddy in the news again, child. Yes, y'all. Hold on, let me pull this up. So I actually found this article. I've been seeing other bloggers talk about it, but child, I don't talk about it till I see it come out in a news article because I ain't got a coin to be trying to get sued by nobody. Okay. Sean Diddy Combs accused in the third lawsuit this month of SA, a woman. Now, y'all know what SA is. I can't say the word on here, but y'all know what SA is. Okay. Sean Diddy Combs is being accused of SA by another woman who alleged in a lawsuit that the musical mogul and the R&B singer Aaron Hall assaulted her and her friend at Hall's apartment in 1990 or 1991. Child, I was just in middle school. The alleged assault happened following an event. Offices of MCA Records, according to a lawsuit filed Thursday in New York Supreme Court. Remember, we talked about that Survivors Act or something like that was expiring Thursday at midnight. Child, I got this lawsuit in real quick, fast, in a hurry on Thanksgiving. One day before the expiration of the New York Adult Survivors Act, which allows adult SA survivors 1 year to sue regardless of when the original statute of limitations expired. I'm not going to go into what was actually in the lawsuit because, y'all, I learned my lesson from the other day when I was reading that. I was just like, what? So this is all alleged, you know. I found this in NBC News. You can go and watch. You can go and pull up the article yourself. Like I said, I'm not going to get into all that, but that's what they alleging, child. They got another lawsuit. So anyway, we're going to move on. The next thing we're going to discuss. Did y'all hear about this T.I. and Tiny Son King? What he did yesterday at the Atlanta Falcons game? I'm a hold right here. I'm getting ready to share my screen because y'all got to see this, child. This is a hot mess. Okay, there it is. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Hold on, let me call. I'm going to have to schedule me a doctor's appointment, all this coughing. She said, King act like he is on something, child. He probably is. We're going to talk about it. All right, I'm going to share my screen. Bam. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to play this clip.
Show your face.
Here. No, that's not the goal.
All right, then.
So there it goes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
in the neighborhood with me that broke up with roach in your ear? Y'all want to go to the bando in my neighborhood? Y'all want to go to the bando?
So let me just give you some context to this video here. Well, what actually happened was T.I. performed at the opening of the Atlanta Falcons game. I don't even know who they played. But he performed. He actually performed the song Bring 'Em Out, Bring 'Em Out. I saw that. So they had like a, what do you call those little suites that they have for people that got money? Like, not the box office, but they got these little suites, right? So they were in one of those. I assume that's what it looked like. They was in a suite, but they could have been in a dressing room for all I know, but it looked like a suite to me or something. So anyway, they were here and somebody that was in the room with them were telling King pretty much that he grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth. And then y'all gonna hear what he's saying.
Do y'all want to go to the bando? To make him look better, he said he know not true. Silver spoon, I ain't never ate with that day a day in my life.
Nigga, you did have a silver spoon.
Look, Sid used to have to come to my grandma's house because I'm getting in the fight.
Like a baby to go.
So in the background, you heard Tiny said, you did grow up with a silver spoon. Then you hear T.I., he's in the background too. You don't see them on the video, but you hear their voice in the background talking about all this.
Your grandmama
Every day.
You to hold your breath and throw tantrums to go over there.
I don't want to be in these gates. I want to be outside.
Did y'all just hear that? T.I. said, you did because King wanted to go to his grandmama house. And T.I. was saying, you did because you used to hold your breath. What? And he used to throw tantrums to go to the grandma house. Y'all, we're going to talk about all this.
Outside in the neighborhood. That's why I want to be over there. But they don't understand that.
No, I'm going to tell you the reason why he want to be over there. Y'all ready? Because he can suck and pacify over there till he was 12 years old. He was sucking pacify till he was 12 years old. He couldn't do that in the house.
So hold up. Tiny just blasted her son. Not only did she blast him, but two wrongs do not make a right. Why would you blast him on social media where thousands, millions of people? I went and looked to see how many followers this boy have on Instagram. He has almost 1 million followers on Instagram. So over 1 million people are watching this. Plus you got Tiny followers, T.I. followers who don't know them. So they just put him on blast. He is a grown man and they put him on blast saying he sucked on a pacifier till he was 12 years old. I would never embarrass any of my children in front of other people. But let's get into it.
Cry like a baby. Hold his breath.
Yeah.
They trying to say I was over there trying to second pass it, but they ain't going to tell you everything. Like that. They trying to hide it.
Ain't nobody hiding it.
He capping. He capping. Hey. He know I stand on business. He know that. Ain't no nigga ever pulled my car ever in life. I stand on business. You got me some.
So I'm still trying to figure out what I stand on business is. I'm not really for sure what I stand on business mean, but I guess he mean like he about that life. Like if something happened to him or somebody try to check him or try whatever, that he can handle himself. That's what he say.
Where I stand on business. You drop me in your hood, I stand on business.
I don't feel like you stand on business.
I've been stood on business. I've been stood on business. You want to hide it for the world, I'm going to put it out there for them to see. I want to put up nowhere.
So what I'm seeing right now, because he's talking to his father, what I'm seeing right now is no respect. I don't care if my daddy did embarrass me in front of everybody to see. I'm not going to disrespect him. Straight disrespect. And as far as I know, King has never had a job. So how's he getting a coin? He's not successful in the music industry. Look at the teeth he have in his mouth. Those are either veneers, and veneers aren't cheap, but it doesn't look like he has a great veneer job. But somebody had to pay for it. Look at the jewelry on his neck. Somebody is paying for this, but I digress.
You ain't had me put up nowhere. Like you ain't had me behind a mansion. I was outside doing what I wanted to do.
You was behind there till you cried.
No, I got too much to drink. I drunk too much. Drunk too much. Let's go. Now, get mad.
So here's another problem. He talking about alcohol. Now, I can remember watching, what was that, The Family Hustle? King would be high on something. Mind you, during the taping of The Family Hustle, King did not live in the same household with Tiny and T.I. and the rest of the children. King stayed with his grandmother. Now, if y'all go and watch the podcast that Funny Marco had, King actually brought this out a few weeks ago, saying that he didn't live in the same house with his parents. He stayed with his grandmama.
Because we say the South ain't the suburbs, then he want to talk about some other shit. Like this being sick. Just being sick. No, I'm being real. You lying. You lying. You up here flagging. You're capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. You capping. I know you capping. I know.
So y'all see at the beginning when she was talking, when Tiny said he was on the pacifier, he wasn't getting upset. Now you can see where all of this is drastically changed. You can look at his face. He's upset. He's mad. And he's telling his daddy, you capping, mean like you fronting or you're, I probably got the wrong words, but whatever. He talking to his daddy.
I know you. I know.
You hear Tiny in the background telling him to shut up. He ain't listening.
Shut up.
I know you
Ain't no
though.
mystery about his
I know you though. I know you though.
I
know you though. I know you. What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all do
Whoa. Okay. So Tiny asking him, what is wrong with you? And he said back to them, what's wrong with y'all? Now, y'all know T.I. and Tiny have been in the news over the years, and there have been alleged claims about them giving women little drugs and performing random little acts with them. Where were they children? I've always wondered that. And T.I. has been in the news over the years about him getting in trouble with the federal government, him almost going to jail. Matter of fact, he did go to jail at one point, and him cheating on Tiny. All this been in the news. His kids are there to watch everything. And y'all see what has happened to him.
me? Y'all know me. You know I stand on business. You know I stand on business.
So if you see right here, this red, white, blue jersey, that's Tiny. She's trying to, I guess, calm her son down. It ain't working.
Why you even letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting somebody play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that? Why you letting him play with me like that?
So King is getting upset right now because he's trying to figure out why is his mama letting his daddy do him the way he's doing him. And of course, a wife gonna ride with their husband. Because actually, all of them was in the wrong. All of them.
Like that. No, ain't no joking. Ain't no joking. What do you mean?
You are embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. You are embarrassing yourself. Man, what is she talking about?
Get off me, man, get off me.
Well, you can't do nothing with me.
So right here with the glasses and the dress, that's T.I. T.I. put him in a chokehold, allegedly. He put King in a chokehold.
Ain't shit you can do with me. King, have you?
All right. Shout out to Chronicle Speaks. If y'all know who she is, make sure you go subscribe to her channel. Y'all, this is a whole bunch of mess. And this has been brewing probably ever since he was a baby. The first thing I saw wrong is, why is a 12-year-old on a pacifier? Why are you past a year old with a pacifier? That's something that needed to be corrected when he was a baby. So it sounds like mommy and daddy were too engulfed in their own careers, making money for the family, and they did not have enough time to parent their children. Because at one point, y'all remember on the Family Hustle, T.I.'s sister would actually come in to help do things around the house to parent those children, but she has gone on and she's passed away. But y'all, this is a bunch of mess. There was somebody else. I want to read a comment from I had a subscriber had commented under a video I had, said, I see King all the time in this Dunwoody Atlanta game. Y'all will not believe how little he is, and he think he's really tough. So I'm going to tell you about the short man complex. Men who are short are people who are really, really short. And you know he got to be short because Tiny is short. He's shorter than Tiny. He has a little man, allegedly, complex. And normally the little ones, they be the worst ones. And not only that, T.I. wasn't no saint either. Back in the day when T.I. first came out, T.I. was not a saint. He's just older now, and, you know, he's gotten a little more mature, but T.I. was about that life. He was about that life when he was coming up in the rap world. These children he had, these boys, King is the only boy. Actually, King was the last boy, I believe. He's the last boy, but he's just like T.I. The only difference is T.I. didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his mouth. He did. And he has famous parents. So I see a lot of things that's wrong. I could remember back when they were recording Family Hustle, King was smoking marijuana. He was drinking. Like, come on now. He was well underage. I remember on the Family Hustle, he went on to go on tour by himself as a child. Come on now. Something is definitely wrong. And the deficiencies that Tiny and T.I. have had in their life, allegedly, is coming out through King. Shout out to that little girl that they have, Eris. She actually had some type of debut with the Essence Choir, and she actually sung. The little girl is quite talented. She's 7 years old? But she is the only one that I know, except for Damani, and that is T.I.'s son from another relationship. She's about the only one that's talented, that has some serious talent. There have been many that have tried to rap. King has tried to rap. Damani has tried to rap. It may have been another one that has tried to rap, but the only one that has really gotten a lot of notoriety that I see is Eris, little Eris. So shout out to her. Maybe she will be different because her parents are older and they know better now. Passion Lisa said, the media made it look like he started it, but she definitely demasculated him, because I've been looking at other little clips, and Chronicle Speaks was the only one where you saw the full clip. And y'all saw, like, they embarrassed him. You sat up there and told everybody, he already short. He already super light skinned, got these big old teeth, you know. He looked different than all of them. You just told everybody in the world that this man was sucking on a pacifier since he was 12 years old? Okay, then. He's definitely headed in the wrong direction. He was headed in the wrong direction last year when he encountered that Waffle House employee, and T.I. didn't make it any better. King pretty much disrespected a Waffle House employee, and T.I., I guess he thought he was like so above everybody. He goes on live and said, why would King be getting into it with a short order cook? Like, King is any better? King don't have a degree. Like, what has King done? What business? What brand does he have? What record album he have? Nothing. At least that short order cook is making his own coin, because King not. But anyway, Charleston White got in the news and straight smashed him. Straight ripped him to shreds. Charleston White ripped him to shreds. And then T.I. comes out like trying to start a little war with Charleston White. Come on now. T.I. was wrong. He was wrong. So the people was on Charleston White's side. But there was a problem way back then with King. This is coming out for the world to see. And he is not done embarrassing y'all. Passion Lisa said he will be in a hot tub smoking right in front of time. See? No respect. What are you teaching your child? And then when you get out in public, because the way your child act at home, he gonna act the same way in public. So what will make you think that when he get out in public and you tell him to calm down, he gonna listen to you? You didn't raise him. Granny did. Matter of fact, King, like after this incident, I went to his Instagram page just to see what he had been posting. He posted this. Manipulation is when they blame you for your reaction to their disrespect. This was in his story, child. In King's story. And then he made a post and had a shout out to his granny, because his granny was the one who raised him and who has been there with him. So, child, it's too late now to just build low-income houses and apartments for the homeless. Oh, she's talking about her charity, or maybe... Okay, they got a whole conversation. Okay, Passion Lisa says something's wrong with him. He act like he's on the spectrum. Remember they found out his sister had... What? Remember they found out the sister had drugs in her system causing a heart attack before the crash, allegedly. I know that. Oh, I did not know that. I did not know that. Wow. Nah, King does not act like he's autistic. He doesn't act like he's autistic. Maybe something else wrong with him, but autistic ain't one of them. My niece is autistic, honey. And they have, it's difficult for them to interact socially with people. Yeah. But autistic, nah, he ain't autistic. He ain't nowhere near autistic. Something else wrong with him. Spoiled, entitled, hadn't been disciplined. Do you remember when Tiny got caught doing inappropriate behavior? Yes, I do. I remember that. Child, they're a whole situation out here. King was disrespectful to Charleston, and T.I. did not correct him. T.I. encouraged that behavior. T.I. built low. He built low-income housing? Really? I didn't know that. Well, shout out to T.I. for doing that. But still, he need to get his child under control. And it's too late now because he's an adult. So I just pray that this little boy doesn't do anything to harm himself. And that's what I was thinking, like, because he feel like he doesn't have anybody. I watched something else where, and I went to look for it this morning, but I couldn't find it to let y'all see it. But he was basically saying, are y'all regretting the fact that y'all basically had me? You know, so he has some deep rooted issues, and I just pray that he get the help that he need and move forward. Yes, they cut the ribbon last week, I think. Wow. She said about 2 weeks ago, they had a ribbon cutting. Wow. All right, so we're going to get off of that subject, but I do want to talk about this as it relates to giving your children everything they want and not making them have any responsibility. It makes me think about this. Excuse me, y'all. I don't know what's going on with me. It makes me think about this YouTuber, Peach McIntyre, with how she raises her children. I was reading a community post that she posted, and she said, I don't know what to get my children for Christmas because they have everything. That's one of your problems. You do not get your children everything. They have to be appreciative and grateful for what you give them. Even if your money can allow you to give them everything, you don't give them everything. 2, she posted something else. She said, I don't let my kids eat out of regular plates because they don't wash dishes. I'm the only one that can eat out of a plate because I'm the one that wash dishes. That's where you're wrong, ma'am. You have to teach your kids, and we've had this discussion on the Kimmie's Morning Show. You have to teach your children how to clean up and how to be responsible. If it's not just cleaning up behind themselves, because when they leave your house, you as a parent have an obligation to teach your children. The whole part of you being a parent, you're only a parent to them, or you're only raising them for 18 years. Like after they get out of high school, they go off to college and they do their own thing. But the Bible is right. You train up a child in the way he should go. When he gets old, he won't depart from it. We have a God-given responsibility to train our children, train them how to be God-fearing individuals. That's number 1. 2, we have the responsibility to have them to be good citizens, teaching them how to be good stewards over what God has blessed them with. This is our responsibilities as parents, because if we don't teach them, they don't know. And God is going to hold you responsible for not teaching those children, because he gave us that charge for our children. Then it's our responsibility to teach them how to take care of themselves. Mommy and daddy is not going to be here in the world with them forever. There's going to come a point in time where mommy is going to pass away, daddy's going to pass away, and they will be here by themselves. They don't have anybody. And if you don't give your children the tools to be successful, they won't be. I saw another video of her child buying, I believe it was Balenciaga shoes. Do y'all know how much these shoes cost? Just because you can afford it don't mean you go out and buy it. Or not afford it, but just because you have the money don't mean you go out and buy it. Like, I have enough money every month to go and purchase my camera. But guess what? If I go out and do that, if Caiden has an emergency, I'm not going to be able to take care of Caiden. Caiden gets sick all the time. He got medications. You never know what comes up, and you got to leave something in the squirrel nest. You can't drain it all out just because you got it. So we as parents have to teach our children. You got to teach them how to use a broom. My 6-year-old was sweeping this week. He made a mess. I told him to go get a broom and clean it up. You made the mess, you're going to clean it. You got to teach them responsibility. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's see. She said, I haven't watched Peach in a while. When you see Grace across the street. Listen, I want to see what she doing. Because it's content for me. It is content. And I see, I feel so bad with this little boy because he has so much potential. Gregory McKay, I think his name. He has so much potential. And she could really be raising an amazing Black man. But what she's doing, she's creating a male version of herself. A male version of herself. Is that good? No. She said, I watch her mom. I think she's a good cook. I don't watch her mom. I don't, because I'm going to tell you why I don't watch her mom. A lot of things that her mom did, well, I will say this. A lot of the reason Peach is the way she is because of her mother. I did see something the other day, and it explained a lot about Peach. Her mom says she says she's not perfect, and she has a problem with buying things. If she see it, she got to have it. If she got a charge card, she'll max her charge out just to get what she wants. And it reminded me of Peach. I said, that's exactly what Peach does. She has a problem. She has an addiction to shopping. Her mom has a problem with gambling. Guess what Peach has? A problem with gambling. So the things that Peach learned, she learned from her mama. And I believe Peach when she said that she didn't have food to eat. You know why? Have y'all seen the videos of how Peach stock up her cabinets? That's insane. She has so much, and I know she got a lot of children, but she does that because she had a lack thereof when she was younger. Her mom was a label person. She always wanted to buy jewelry and nice, like name brand things. Peach up at City Trend, she's doing the exact opposite. So I blame her mom for a lot. And instead of her mom being an amazing mother and say, you know what? I did wrong. I didn't raise you right. I did a lot of things to you and I apologize. Most of the times, if you go ahead and correct the issue, that's all your children want to hear. Trust me, I apologize to my daughter for not paying her attention when she was growing up. You know why? Because I had to work. But she still needed to hear that from me. And you don't just say it to say it. You say it because you mean it. So I blame her mom for a lot. I blame her mom because she got out here in social media and she denied ever doing the things Peach said she did. Although Peach was not right for saying what she said, her mom, since it was already out there, she should have just went ahead and owned it. I did it. I'm sorry. I love you. Now she's changed her tune, but initially she did not. And that enraged Peach. That enraged her. Just think if your parents had done something to you and they use social media and they get out here and tell all your followers that you're a liar. That would enrage you, right? So I'm not sympathizing. I'm not siding with Peach because I still think she's wrong. But two wrongs don't make a right. So I can't watch Miss Tracy. I cannot because I blame her for everything. And I just do. So anyway, Passion Lisa said, you're right. Said she triggers me. She said, but Peach has the opportunity. She does. And not only be different, she can teach her children. And I hope she run across this. Child Peach, if you're watching this, don't ever shout me out. Because I don't want that toxic coming over here on my channel. But just listen to what I'm saying to you. Like, take this opportunity to teach your kids differently. The same thing that your mama teaching you, you are teaching to Gregory McKay. He is an African-American boy. He's going to be a man. And we want him to be a good representation to our black men. He needs to know how to do things differently, not just spending, and wearing these name brands. Because guess what? It don't mean nothing. The rich don't do that. They don't do it. Trust me. Caden go to school with a lot of rich people. They don't dress like that. You wouldn't even be able to tell that they had money. The bare minimum. Anyway, let's see. She stock her cabinets just in case she go gamble and waste her money. Her kids will have food to eat. You know what? Peach has so much potential. I don't even think she knows what potential she has. She has influence. And at one point, she had me watching her all the time. And I was a #1 Peach supporter for real before she started doing what she is doing and before I figured out this is all a game. Because everything to her is content. Everything. Let me tell you how I know. When she talked about she gonna stop gambling for a certain period of time. Remember that? I don't know if y'all watching this. She talked about she was gonna stop gambling, right? That was content. Oh, that was content. If you have a problem for real, you're gonna go get you some help. But now she made a post in her community thing. She said something about Oh, she made a post about her being with her children. And she said one thing that you can count on is she going to be at the casino. She going to be spending time with her children, or she going to be doing something else. And I can't remember. And I was like, but remember when she said she wasn't going to gamble no more? It's content. It's content. And we get all invested. And she know what to do. She know what to do. Like, for instance, like last night, I saw another YouTuber come on. It was like, Peaches on TikTok crying. I'm like, crying for what? What's wrong? And I wasn't even looking at Peach stuff. It was everybody else. So I go to TikTok. She's live, child. She is in a hotel room. She's sick. Peach is sick. And her whole life is content. I don't care what it is. It's content. So she leaves and she goes to a hotel, which I don't blame her. Shout out to her for taking a stand. She leaves, go to a hotel, and she leaves all her 7 kids and her husband. And she's in a hotel trying to get better. Well, if you're trying to get better, what you doing live? She went live. And she was talking about she ain't look sick to me. Because, honey, when I'm sick. I ain't picking up no camera. But everything is content, honey. She got to feed them kids. Let's see. She said some things her mom apologized over and over about what she did. It took her a while before she apologized. She denied it for a long time. And then when Peach took the stand that she took where she didn't want to talk to her anymore, she pulled a card. Peach pulled a card. And then guess what? She started to apologize because she know Peach wasn't playing then. She ain't talking to her now. She said Peach is spiteful, and I believe some things did happen for some stuff. Is Peach. She has a untreated mental illness. She probably does. And I believe that when you become an adult, you have to say, okay, this happened in my life. Now I have to make the necessary changes to change them. If I need to go get help, let me go talk to a therapist. Let me go get on a pill. Because now is not your parents' responsibility. It's yours. She said, I agree. That's definitely what it is. Yeah. She said her mom was abused. Dang, and needs therapy. I think she has PTSD because she talks about her trauma every day. Wow. I didn't know that. Well, shoot, we all need therapy. Please tell me someone who doesn't need therapy. Therapy is good for you. It is good. You don't have to be crazy to go to therapy. It is good. So Black people, if you're watching right now, therapy is good, honey. I want to be like my Caucasian brothers and sisters, and you can just skip around and go for a run in the morning, wake up and be like, hello. I want to be like that. But guess what? They be on Valiums, Xanax. They have a therapist. They take time for their self. They work out every morning. Let's talk about working out. For those of y'all who did not know, me and my daughter has this competition going on. Who can stay consistently working out? Who's going to quit first? So when I get off this live broadcast, I got to go hop on my treadmill. Although I do have a gym membership, Kimmies World has got into that time slot. So I'm thinking about the first of the year changing the time slot for Kimmies World. I may be doing a little earlier so I can start going back to the gym every day like I used to. Because I done gained some weight, child. The cheeks are really fat right now. So anyway, Davita said, I come to realize there's a lot of mental illness in these YouTube streets. And I just said, Lord, help them all. There is. Many of you all, this was going to be the next topic. And we already running into an hour. But I want to talk about it just briefly. And we'll pick up with it tomorrow. Many of y'all saw what happened on Black Friday with me. And there were so many people, calling my mom and dad and saying that, I really exercised restraint that day. And they were actually happy that my husband was there because he actually held me back. He stopped me from doing anything. And I want to say, I have mental illness. I have post-traumatic stress disorder. Was I born with mental illness? No. There was an event that caused this to happen, but now that I have it, I know that I have it. I'm seeking help for it. And what happened on Friday, I was not right in that situation. And if y'all didn't watch the video I did Saturday, I wasn't right. Because number one, I should have never rolled my window down to say nothing to those girls. There's a saying that I say all the time. You cannot fix stupid. You can try, but you can't fix it. Those girls were stupid. If you see chairs out there, you know you didn't put them there, and it's a bunch of them. It ain't like one or two. You see them and you see people in their vehicles, you know they're in line. So why would I roll my window down? Y'all hear me now? Why would I roll my window down to tell them that when I could have waited for Tony to get there and Tony could have told him? And it could have alleviated the policeman call. It could alleviate, me getting upset the way I did. Because at the end of the day, I was not right. I should have set my behind in that vehicle. I should have kept that window up and waited for the owner to get there. And everybody who was in that car could have told them she wasn't here first. These women weren't here first. And that would have alleviated everything. We as African American people, we have to exercise restraint. We got to know when to say, you know what? We got to pick our battles and say, this is not a battle I want. When you see a Karen, and a Kevin, that's what they call them. Karen and Kevin. When you see them, honey, don't even engage them. Don't say nothing to them. If they come to your window and they start banging on your window, roll your window up, turn your music up, and call the police on them. And sit there and turn your camera on. Because your cell phone device is documentation. There was an incident that occurred where this Caucasian woman jumped on a black woman, and they would have arrested the black woman, but she had video documentation that woman hit her first. So she didn't go to jail. But we got to choose our battles, baby. We got to choose them. And those are not the ones you want, because there are a lot of Karens. Honey, we got Karens in Tupelo, Mississippi. So if we got them down south, they where you are too. So y'all just be careful. Do not put yourself in situations you don't have to be in. I did not exercise restraint that day. I should have shut my mouth from the very beginning. And then too, I should have, y'all, when I tell you that lady was so doggone close, she could have blew on my hair. And if she would have, I would have clocked her. But I was also testing it too, because I shouldn't have sat in that chair. I should have just moved the chair and waited for Tony to come. But nope, I was daring her just like she was daring me. So I'm just saying, y'all, let me see. When she was calling the CPS on everybody, it was to her. Wow. You know what? That little thing that Peach said that day, she said, she don't believe in karma. No, you don't have to believe in karma, but you better believe in the spirit of reciprocity, because it's coming. And just like she called CPS on her, there are many YouTubers have called it on her, and they've come to her house. It's not alleged. This is something, videos that she had put out herself saying it. So therapy is a reward. It changed my life. Amen, girl. It's a blessing. It will change. My daughter has been to therapy. Everybody needs somebody who can give you some professional advice. And sometimes you just need somebody just to talk to, y'all. She said, I'm sorry, but no one will be banging on my property. Don't do anything, y'all. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Child, if I would have went to jail that day, Friday, I couldn't have got the little items I did get. Most of the items I got was from my mom. She had sent money with me to go to Crazy Deal. So, honey, I was in there for mama. All them items. I think I bought a pillow and 2 containers. That was it. Everything else was mama's. You're so sweet. I can't imagine you getting that. Oh, honey, I could be sweet, but baby, I told you I'm like the Incredible Hulk, for real. I go from 0 to 1,000 real quick, because my mom, she was like, I could tell you was really holding back, Kim. I was like, how could you tell I was that mad? She said, one, you weren't saying anything on a video. She said, you was gritting your teeth. She said, you was mad. I said, you have no idea how mad I was. And if it wasn't for my husband, things would not have ended the way they did. That is child abuse. She's mental and she acts bipolar. She does. She does. Sometimes I think she has a mental illness. Sometimes I just think she's hustling because she's a hustler. She's just hustling for a check because she got to feed them kids. She got a lot of children. My little one costs so much money and it's two of us. It's my husband and myself. But she taking care of everybody. And she got a gambling problem. And she got a shopping addiction. So you put all that into place. She ain't got no choice but to make money. She creates drama, baby. Don't forget it is Cyber Monday. It is Cyber Monday. I did say that at the beginning of the show, Passion Lisa. I talked about Cyber Monday. But y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I've been on here way too long. It's already an hour and 11 minutes. It's time to wrap this show up. If you all are shopping today for Cyber Monday, if y'all find a camera that is on sale, I'm actually looking for the content creator package. Let me know if it's on sale. Send me an email and say, Kim, the camera's on sale. Or if you see a camera anywhere else, a Canon M50 or something like that, let me know, child, because I am really trying to purchase me a camera. I don't know. Maybe the Lord will send me a camera because I want one really bad. I'm on a laptop right now. And I told y'all I got a lot of things that I am going to do for the first of the year to make this show, the background, everything is going to will look differently. If I don't have the camera by the first of the year, once I start making money on YouTube, that will be one of the things that I purchase. But if y'all can help me in any way get to my goal, I've gotten a lot of things that y'all probably don't know. I've gotten a lot of services that I'm using to stream. There's a lot. There's a lot. Even when I go to edit the video, y'all, I have to pay for that service. I have to pay for CapCut. I pay for CapCut. I pay for Canva. I pay for StreamYard. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. So whatever you can do, you can send a super chat, a super sticker, you can Cashapp, you can do a paid membership, whatever you decide to help Kimmies World, to help me to continue to bring quality content to you all. Please let me know. I mean, not let me know, but please support me. I would appreciate it. But anyway, y'all have an amazing Monday. Make sure you go on to Cyber Monday to see what sales they have. And if you're thinking about creating you a blessing bag, go ahead and start working on your blessing bag so you can bless someone else who is less fortunate or who is going through a hard time right now, because it could very well be one of us. Y'all have an amazing Monday. And I will see y'all tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Have an amazing day.